Today we're working on a 2023 Kawasaki ZX6R. So first thing we're going to do is take off the rear seat, passenger seat, and then of course we're going to take off the driver's seat. Alright, so now that the rider seat is off and the passenger seat, we're going to go ahead and unclip the turn signals, which is going to be this gray wire here. You're going to push down and pull out this end. Same thing with the black one. And then also your license plate light. You're going to just push right here. Let me show you. Push right here, and then it comes right out. So you guys are capable of doing that. I know you are. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now that we have the turn signals and the license plate unplugged from the factory harness, we're going to go ahead and get our 5mm Allen and unbolt all 4 of these. And at the same time, you're going to unbolt take a screwdriver and unscrew these, and make sure that you're holding the OEM tail tighties because you don't want it to fall. But we're going to take that down. Okay, so now at this point, the OEM factory tail tighty is off. You're going to see a hole like this. Your guys' parts will come with a bracket like this, and also a plastic spacer with a hole. So you're going to put the little bracket here over top. As you can see, it's cut out the same exact way, and you got 4 holes. So if you can see how it kind of comes to a point right here, like slightly different than this side, this is the side that's going to go up in here. And then you're going to put your two bolts, one here and one here, through. Then you're going to put your locking nuts on top, and I'll show you how that looks in a second. When your guys' plate shows up, it's going to look just like this. On the back, you have what they call a backer plate, and I designed it so that way it hides the wires. These wires channel through here, and then all 3 of these wires will get tucked right through this little grommet. This grommet, you cut it, and then the wires, the connectors will actually go right through there. So you have to unloosen, because I'm going to send this plate to you guys, and you have to take these off, all of the nuts, and take out the bolts in order to put on your state issued plate. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so now that you can see the cover plate has 2 bolts in towards closest to the shock. You're going to leave the 2 holes open towards the back because that's where you're going to mount your license plate bracket, okay? This hole is going to be for your connectors to go through. So you're going to put the 2 bolts through closest to the shock, and you're going to, don't tighten them all the way yet, but you're going to put the locking nut on both of those 2. I'll show you what it looks like whenever I mount the plate up. Alright guys, so now as you can see, I got the fender eliminator kit, the tail tighty laying on a tire. I got all 3 wires, both turn signals and both turn signals and also the license plate light going through the grommet, okay? So you tighten these down now. Tighten them down with the locking nuts. Okay, you got locking nuts. All 3 wires are in here. I don't have them plugged in yet because I'm gonna put the tail tighty on now, and we're gonna go through these bolts. We're gonna go through these holes in order to put the locking nuts on and the tail tighty. Okay guys, now those last 2 bolts, like I said, they go through. You're gonna have a washer here, so that way, you know, when you put the pressure and you tighten them up, you wanna put the washer on that I provided in your guys' package. And then of course, the 2 locking nuts on top as well. Okay, so you got 2 there, 2 there. Now it's time to take your connectors and plug all your connectors in. Okay guys, now's the time to plug in your turn signals and also your license plate light. You're going to want to put the right turn signal into the black connector, your left turn signal into the gray connector, and then you're going to want to put your white connector into the license plate connector. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, so the next thing you're going to do, guys, we're going to undo your battery cable. So it's very simple. Just take a screwdriver, undo these, undo your cables. And we're also going to undo the battery bracket that holds the battery down. There's 2 10mm bolts that go through here on each side. We're going to take both of those out so that way we can lift this up in order to take out your battery. Okay? Oh, you have to take out this bolt in order to take out the bracket for the battery. Okay guys, now that you have the bracket off from here and that bolt, now we're going to take the battery out, and that's where the flasher relay is. I'll show you where it's at exactly. Alright guys, so now that the battery is out, so what you're going to do now is you're going to lift up this flasher relay. All you got to do is just pull up. It's on like a little stand. You see this hole? This hole goes through there. And what you're going to do is you're going to push down right here in order to unplug the flasher relay. So just push down here. Here, let me try to get it for you guys on camera. Push down here and just pull it out just like that. So here's the original flasher relay. We're going to take this out and we're going to replace it with the flasher relay that I provide for you. Here's the flasher relay. You're going to plug it in there. Same exact way, guys. Plug it in till it clips. It's clipped in. There we go. Now, you're going to just tuck this in the back to get it away from the battery. And you're going to just tuck it just like that.